Do you want to build a thriving business around something that you're actually passionate about and be successful with it and not struggle and suffer and actually enter financial abundance, financial freedom? And do you want to experience that feeling of doing what is most fulfilling to you, following your purpose and mission in life while accomplishing all of those incredible things? Well, I have done exactly so over the past 6 years, and I've also helped hundreds of others do the same. People from all over the world. There's no reason why you can't do this. There's no reason you can't be successful. Yes, you need a good strategy and a good plan, and then you need some good execution, but anybody can do it. I'm not special. Those people who are successful are not special. Other people that you see online doing it are not special. You could do it if you wanted to. Now, there are a few things that we'll consider, a few traits that you need to build into your character if you're going to really succeed at this, but we'll cover all of it in deep detail and you'll know exactly what you need to do to make this work. Before we get into it though, I just want to let you know that you can enter into a free competition to win my book that's usually exclusive just for my high-level students in my program, but you can win it for free by dropping a comment down below this video with the word winning. Just put the word winning in the comment below. Make sure you like this video and also are subscribed with your notification bell turned on. And we give away the book to at least 3 lucky winners. We gave it away to 5 people last month. I was feeling extra generous. So to enter to win, just drop that comment saying winning down below. Look, if you're going to crush it, not just kind of do okay, but really thrive and be extremely accomplished with your passion, with something that's fun to you, that's engaging to you, you have to understand that a really good business plan really only requires 2 main pieces. See, a lot of people get lost in little details, things that you can either hand off to somebody else, like the accounting, giving it to an actual accountant versus trying to do it yourself, or the formation of the company, like being worried about all this stuff that doesn't really matter. And I hear it all the time with new clients who haven't started a business before. When they're just starting out, it's sort of overwhelming because they feel like there's all this stuff that they need to do. And aside from the legal obligations, they also get worried about what if they're not good enough, what if they're not qualified or capable, and all this stuff is just a bunch of nonsense in your brain. Let me tell you why. Because being successful in business is really just about solving problems and helping people. There's nothing else going on. And all this fancy stuff about titles and who made how many figures per year and all this stuff about what stage you've spoken on or who you know, nonsense. What really matters is, do you have customers, people that need your help, and are you able to help them? And so really what your business plan should consist of is 1, how you'll attract customers, and 2, how you'll serve those customers and make them happy. And that's it. And everything else that maybe you've been really worried about, I know a lot of people are, basically just forget about it until you have these 2 things, at least a basic foundation of these 2 things. Stop thinking about what you're going to do if somebody might request a refund. Oh God, a refund, right? It's gonna be okay, you'll figure it out. It's fine. I've gone through it. I've seen hundreds of people go through it. You'll be all right. It's no big deal. Now, look, your mind is it's built to look for problems and reasons for why you can't do it. So maybe you have an excuse like, I'm too old, or I'm not experienced enough, or maybe you just feel like it's a lot of work, right? And you just get exhausted and then you get distracted. Here's the thing. What are daily activities that you can do that will help you actually achieve your goals? And what are your goals? So if you know you want to make, let's say, $10,000 a month, it's often a goal when people are starting out, it's a pretty common one. So $10K a month. All right, let's say you sell a product or a service. It's $1K a month. And you do a recurring service and something that you keep delivering to people. Well, all you need is 10 clients, that's it. So how do you get 10 clients? Well, you know, maybe you make some YouTube videos like what I did in the beginning, or maybe you start building a community in a Facebook group, or maybe you start an email list and you drive traffic through ads, and you spend a little bit of your hard-earned money, right? That money that you worked for, at your job or some other source of income, and you leverage it and you use it to grow your business. It's very good. Even beginners can do that. You don't have to wait until you're advanced and you've made $1 million and now you can finally do the ads. You can do them right away if you want. Just learn how to do them and do them. Again, it comes back to how do you attract customers and what do you offer? So once you have decided on a plan for how you're going to attract customers, just get really good at that. For example, when I started YouTube, I just did YouTube for 1 whole year. I wasn't really doing anything else. I would sometimes message my potential clients through Facebook or other platforms, but pretty much all my effort and all my marketing was just YouTube that first year. This is like over 6 years ago, 2014, back when I started. So you have to understand, that was all I did. Later, I decided, okay, I'm gonna learn Instagram. So I did Instagram and I did that really well. My team did Quora and we got millions of readers on that. So you can pick any platform and be successful with it. What's more important is that you do it and you learn it and you do it well. Whatever way, it could be word of mouth or speaking on stage. I've gotten clients in so many different ways. It doesn't matter what route you go. What matters is that you do it and you do it well and you get good at it. Because lead generation and getting customers and getting clients really is the foundation of this whole thing that you're doing. And a lot of the time, people will worry so much about their service or their product, their offer, that they don't actually do anything. They just think. And the thing about that is you're starving the marketplace and the people that you could be helping of your value. And therefore, they are staying stuck, not getting the value that you could potentially provide, and everybody's losing. And why on earth would you do that unless you're unaware of it? So now that you're awake, hopefully I've hit that little trigger, that flip of the switch in your mind, and you're starting to realize, hey, wait a second, I'm holding back. I'm not out there marketing. I'm not out there attracting people. I'm not out there making myself known because I was afraid that I wasn't good enough for some other reason. And therefore, I'm actually hurting the market. I'm hurting my potential customers, and I'm not serving, and I'm not being in integrity. You see, the reason why I go out and I market and I make videos and I do all this stuff, right? And I've been doing it for so many years is because I realized when I help people, they're better off than before they came to me. And they're gonna spend money on something, right? Everybody spends money on something. So why not with your business and your offer? If your offer is good, if what you're doing is actually useful, it's as good of a choice as any, right? If not the best choice, hopefully, if you're really good at what you do. And you don't have to be number one, that's not it. Just get good. People will work with people in their proximity, so you don't need to be the most famous person. If you watch my videos for, let's say, half a year, I get people who have watched them for 4 years, amazing, I love you. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey and seeing me grow and learning from me, I appreciate that. But even if you've watched for a week or 2 weeks, if you watched a few different videos from me, you start to feel familiar. Then you go, oh yeah, you know what? I might want to work with them. And if you want to work with me, then you just go to erafael.com and you sign up for a free call. Shameless plug. You sign up for a free call, we talk, and we see how I can help you achieve your goals and be more successful with your business. And that's the space I'm mostly in nowadays, but I still coach a lot of people on personal development and growth and psychology, and I shift people. Often my clients refer to me as a mental chiropractor, so that's fun. And obviously I worked with hundreds of clients, so I've built quite a good reputation and I'm good at what I do. But when I started out, I wasn't an expert. I didn't know more than anybody else. I was a 19-year-old kid, just like talking about personal growth because that's what I was into. And I was struggling. I struggled with depression. I struggled with anxiety. I was obese, right? I had all these issues. I was broke, I was poor, I was a janitor. And I overcame them and I worked my way through it. And I shared, okay, here's what I'm learning today. Here's how I'm getting through that. And I made daily videos like that, documenting my journey. So even if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you can document that, publish that on your Facebook profile where you have, let's say 700 friends that you've collected over a few years, right? There you go. There's your audience. It doesn't have to be some fancy, intense marketing campaign. In the beginning, it took me 1 year to get to just 1,000 subscribers with daily uploads. The first 6 months I uploaded daily, I only got 100 subscribers. So you have to realize, then that became the norm per month, right? So you have to realize that you're not going to somehow leap ahead to some future point. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 57. It's misery. You're asking for it if you're doing that. If you want a good business plan, it's really attracting customers. What was the other one? Do you remember? What was the other one? It was delivering a service and value. That's it. Nothing else. Did we talk about accounting, all this stuff, right? It's like, I'm overwhelmed, Raphael, it's too much. It's good if you relax and you take a breather. So I just see all this stress in the entrepreneurial space. People are like writing a book and making a course and selling a coaching service. And then all of a sudden they're doing a done-for-you agency, and then they're doing ads, and then they're doing YouTube organic, and then they're doing, like even I'm getting stressed just listening to you. Just looking at you work makes me like, whoa, okay. If you keep it simple, what's something that you can work on every day? What are you good at? Now take a look at this. This is really important. What is your personality? Are you naturally more introverted? Maybe you prefer speaking over mic and you don't want to do, video calls. Maybe you want to actually coach your clients through email, or maybe you want to provide a software solution to a problem that you see in the marketplace. That's cool too. Maybe you want to make, imagine the person who made like 16personalities.com, which is a cool place where you can figure out what your personality type is and play more to your strengths in life. It's pretty good. And then they have some paid model and they make money off of that. It's great. It's a cool thing. You don't have to be a YouTube celebrity, or you don't have to be an influencer for that. You just need to know how to make a good quiz and make some back-end stuff and make an offer. That's more of an introverted approach to business. Maybe you want to be on stage. Maybe you're a leader. Maybe you like speaking loud. Maybe I'm an ENFJ. So no wonder, right, that I'm all like, hey, let's go. Let's get it going. Let's move. I like leading people. We did a weekly call with our group today, and I love those because I'm coaching people, they're connecting with each other. I love being the facilitator and helping make that happen, building connections, relationships, creating progress and growth and breakthroughs, seeing how they're thriving. That's awesome, right? That for me, that makes me excited and happy. So figure out, what do you like doing? How do you want to approach things? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Maybe you can bring somebody else on board, either hire or outsource to somebody that's more technical if you're more creative. If you're more creative, great, that works good. If you're more technical, maybe find the creative person to bring into your team, right? Maybe you don't like making posts for Instagram or whatever you're trying to market on, but that's where your customers are, and you want to find them there and you want to meet them there, you want them to see you, great. Maybe you can hire an agency, right? There's so many ways to go around stuff. So don't get stuck in the mud, overthinking, analyzing, over-strategizing. Business plans are overrated. It's 2020, as we're recording this right now. Not sure when you're watching this, but if you're watching this now, then there are people succeeding in pretty much every niche. It's possible. You have a passion for snowboarding? Go for it. Maybe not here right now, even though I'm in the north of Norway. No snow here right now, but look, if you have a passion for snowboarding, go somewhere where you can snowboard all year, make some videos about it, start teaching it, have a resort, bring people out there, coach them on it. It's doable. If you're super passionate about animals, anything that you love doing, you could probably make a brand around it. You can find a product, a problem that's in that marketplace, in that space that you can solve. Ask yourself, if you want to make a lot of money with your business, what is a big problem that people are having that I can help them solve? I know that, for example, as I started coaching more and more entrepreneurs, one of their biggest problems was just getting customers, which for me is pretty easy. It's been pretty easy for years because I've done it for a long time. I know that if I run ads, I post content, I do this, easy. So I was like, all right, let me help you get more customers. And guess what? They're really happy about that and they pay very well for that. It's pretty simple stuff for me. So there are things that you find second nature, things that you find easy. problems that you've solved a long time ago that you've gotten good at. Maybe you know how to study just right to get very good grades. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but you have to dig deep and find out, what am I good at? What have I learned? What have I overcome? There's something that you've experienced that's made you good at something. And maybe you're just 2-3 steps ahead. I say this all the time to clients. You don't have to be the world's greatest master at this thing that you're trying to help people with. You know, no matter what the problem is, if you're just a little bit ahead and you have some more experience than they do, chances are you can help them. And if you can help them, you'll get them results, they'll be happy to pay. People are happy to pay when you provide a lot of value, when you genuinely fix a problem. Nobody cares about your credentials. Like, sorry to burst your bubble, but it had to happen. And it had to happen for me too. I used to think, man, I don't have a PhD or a degree of some kind to lean on. I'm not certified. Who am I to coach? But yet I got clients, I got them results, they were happy, they referred more clients, it kept growing and growing and growing. And it kept getting better every year. Then later I got some certifications. Oh well, we don't talk about those because they don't matter, nobody cares. Like, whenever somebody asks me if I have a certification, it's usually somebody who's uncertain of themselves and is thinking about getting a certification or some type of diploma. Most fields, most industries, all people care about as a customer, results. Can you help me? Can you help me fix this problem? Can you help me hit this goal? Please help me, I'll pay you. That's it. And no matter what you're good at, and no matter what kind of product or service you're making, I hope that this really hits you in the soul and lands deeply within you, and that you wake up and you stop wasting time strategizing, because so many people are doing that, and it's really frustrating because you could be helping the world out right now. Stop overthinking, don't dwell, just go and do, take action. Find out what's the daily action item for you. For me in the beginning, daily videos. Right now, they're different than back then. They change, you grow, you improve, you learn new processes, new skills. So of course, only makes sense that you'll be doing different systems, different processes for your business. But in the beginning, keep it simple. Find out 1 or 2 things that you can do every day and just do them. And that's it. Getting customers and getting those customers results. That's it. That's it. There's your business plan. Grab it, use it, thrive, crush it, enjoy. Again, drop a like if you did enjoy. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bells turned on so that I can reach you with more awesome content just like this. I'll catch you soon. Take care until then.